What if I told you that in just 4 weeks you could stop feeling weak in the gym, build real gorilla-level power that carries straight over to heavier deadlifts and bigger benches, and finally move like the beast you know you can be? New to animal movement? Start here and turn it into real gorilla power. Stick with me, Dr. Aris Thorne, right here in the Pump Room podcast, and by the end of this full episode, you'll walk away with the complete beginner to advanced roadmap, every safety fix, exact progressions, and the upgrades that make ordinary lifters into absolute units. If you're tired of plateaus, nagging joint pain, or just feeling average, this is the episode that changes everything. Welcome back to the Pump Room podcast, the ultimate bodybuilding and strength show, where we don't just talk gains, we build them with science, real-world application, and the kind of discipline that turns dreams into iron. I'm your host, Dr. Aris Thorne, and today we're going all in on something that's quietly exploding in the strength world: Quadrobics. If you're a bodybuilder stuck on the same old routines, a powerlifter chasing new PRs, or anyone who wants to feel powerful, mobile, and unbreakable again, this 120-minute masterclass is made exactly for you. We're covering everything from the absolute basics that anyone can start today, all the way to gorilla strength upgrades that separate the committed from the casual. No fluff, no recycled TikTok moves, just step-by-step, proven systems that deliver fast, noticeable results while protecting your joints and boosting every lift you already do. Grab your notepad, maybe even hit the floor later in the episode, and let's get to work. Number 1. What Quadrobics really is and why it ends weakness forever. Let's start by clearing up exactly what Quadrobics means so you never waste another minute on the wrong stuff. Quadrobics is primal quadrupedal locomotion, moving on all fours the way nature designed powerful animals to move. We're talking bear crawls, gorilla walks, lizard crawls, and every variation in between. This isn't cardio or yoga, it's full-body strength training that forces your shoulders, core, hips, wrists, and ankles to work together as one single powerful unit. Here's why this solves the biggest problem most lifters face. Traditional barbell work builds big muscles, but often leaves stabilizers weak and coordination lagging. Quadrobics fixes that gap instantly. Every crawl recruits deep core muscles, rotator cuff stabilizers, and scapular control that barbells can't touch. The result? Better posture when you squat, stronger lockouts on deadlifts, and shoulders that stay healthy even when you're pushing heavy weight week after week. I've seen clients add 30 to 50 pounds to their big lifts in under 8 weeks simply because their foundation finally matched their top-end strength. That's the kind of real-world carryover you've been missing. Number 2. The mindset upgrade that turns you into a primal machine. Before we drop to the floor, we need to talk about the mindset because this is where most beginners quit before they even see results. Quadrobics forces you to train like an animal, raw, focused, and completely present. No phones, no distractions, just you and the ground. Every single crawl teaches your brain that discomfort is temporary and power is earned through persistence. You'll feel this the first time your shoulders start burning at the 20-second mark, but you keep moving anyway. That exact moment builds the same mental toughness that lets champions grind out extra reps when everyone else folds. This isn't just training your body, it's rewiring how you show up in the gym and in life. If you've ever felt mentally soft during a tough set, Quadrobics is the fastest way to fix it because the feedback is immediate. Move or stay weak. Number 3. Getting started, the Bulletproof beginner setup. All right, let's get you on the floor safely. You need a flat, non-slip surface. Gym mat, carpet, or even grass outside works perfectly. Drop down to your hands and knees. Hands go directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Keep your back perfectly flat like a tabletop, no sagging through the lower back, and no rounding your shoulders. Take a deep belly breath, brace your core like someone's about to punch you in the stomach, and hold that position for 10 full seconds. If it feels solid and pain-free, you're ready. If your wrists feel weak or your lower back wants to cave in, we fix it right now before moving on. This neutral spine position is the foundation of every single movement we'll build today, and mastering it prevents 90% of the injuries beginners worry about. Number 4. Step 1. Master the basic bear crawl, your first real gorilla power move. From that rock-solid base, lift your knees just 1 inch off the ground and begin crawling forward. Right hand moves with left knee, left hand with right knee, opposite sides working together. Keep your hips low, shoulders relaxed but engaged, and eyes looking forward about 6 feet ahead. Crawl 10 steps forward, pause, then 10 steps backward. That's 1 full round. Complete 3 rounds with 30 seconds between each. This single pattern builds massive shoulder stability, carves deep into your abs, strengthens your grip, and teaches your body to generate force from the ground up. You'll feel your entire posterior chain light up in ways that direct rows and pull-ups never quite reach. Do this consistently, and your bench press numbers start climbing because your scapulae finally know how to stay packed and stable. Number 5. Add speed and power to visible gains in 2 weeks. Once the basic bear crawl feels smooth and controlled, we introduce speed to turn stability into explosive power. Same perfect form, but now you move faster, like you're chasing a finish line. Add a tiny bounce so your hands and feet leave the ground for a split second on each step. Perform 20-second bursts at full speed, followed by 10 seconds of slow, deliberate control. 4 rounds total. Your heart rate will climb, your muscles will get an insane pump, and that pump is exactly what drives better blood flow and hypertrophy when you combine it with your normal lifting. Most clients report their shoulders and core feel noticeably tighter and stronger within 14 days of adding these bursts. Number 6. Step 3. Lateral and reverse moves that build balanced, injury-proof strength. Forward is great, but real gorilla power comes from moving in every direction. Lateral bear crawl, stay low, move sideways while keeping hips level and core braced. Reverse bear crawl, same pattern but moving backward. Perform 10 steps in each direction for 3 full rounds. These variations fix the left-right imbalances that most barbell lifters carry around with them. Your obliques fire harder, glutes stay engaged, and shoulders learn to control rotation. The payoff is fewer tweaks, better overall mobility, and lifts that feel smoother because your body is finally moving like the integrated machine it was built to be.
Safety isn't optional if you want to train for years instead of months. Wrists hurting? Make fists or use push-up handles to keep them neutral. Knees sensitive? Grab knee pads or fold a towel underneath. Always keep your core braced and spine neutral. Never let your lower back sag. If you feel any sharp pain in shoulders or wrists, stop immediately and regress to the static hold position. Breathe steadily through your nose the entire time. Never hold your breath. Follow these rules and you'll build strength without paying the injury tax that stops so many lifters cold. Here is the exact 4-week plan I give every client who wants results without guessing. Week 1, 3 rounds of basic bear crawl, 10 steps each direction every other day. Week 2, add the 20-second speed bursts. Week 3, introduce lateral and reverse variations. Week 4, combine everything into a full 10-minute continuous circuit and finish with a 20-second plank hold. Track everything, number of rounds, how your regular lifts feel afterward, even how your posture looks in the mirror. The majority of people notice better shoulder stability, a tighter midsection, and stronger compound lifts by the end of week 2. This plan is designed to fit around any existing training split without adding extra hours to your week. When the basics feel easy, we unlock the real arsenal. Lizard crawl, elbows tight to your sides, hips almost kissing the floor, moving slow and controlled like a predator stalking prey. Gorilla walk, big explosive steps driving through your feet with power. Crab walk, hips high, chest open, building serious posterior chain strength. Start each new move with 10-second holds in position, then build to full rounds. These variations take the foundation you've built and turn it into explosive, functional power that makes heavy overhead presses and deadlifts feel lighter than ever. Never replace your lifts, stack them. Use Quadrobics as a warm-up on push or pull days or as a finisher when you want an extra pump. Example, after heavy bench, hit 3 rounds of bear crawls and lizard crawls. Your shoulders get pre-fatigued in the best way. Blood flow goes through the roof and recovery actually improves because you're training mobility at the same time you're building strength. This combination is the secret that keeps my athletes progressing month after month without burnout or stagnation. Let me share a few stories so you can see exactly what's possible. A 42-year-old powerlifter who had plateaued for over a year added 45 pounds to his deadlift in 6 weeks after starting this protocol. A young bodybuilder who couldn't get a good mind-muscle connection in his shoulders finally felt them light up because the crawling forced blood and activation into places barbells alone missed. These aren't hype. These are the results you get when you follow the exact steps we're laying out today. Biggest mistake I see? Rushing the movements. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Master control before you chase speed. Second mistake, skipping wrist and shoulder mobility warm-ups. Spend 2 full minutes on wrist circles and shoulder dislocates every session. Third, training this every single day and burning out. 3 to 4 sessions per week is the sweet spot for steady progress without overtraining. Let's get into the actual physiology so you understand why this works so well. Quadrupedal movement increases activation in the serratus anterior, transversus abdominis, and multifidus muscles, all the deep stabilizers that keep your spine safe under heavy loads. Studies on animal pattern training show improved neuromuscular coordination and better force transfer from the ground up. That means when you step under the bar for squats or deadlifts, your body already knows how to brace and explode as one unit. This is the missing link between looking strong and actually being strong in real time. You don't need a fancy gym. At home, clear a 6x6 foot space on carpet or use a yoga mat. Outdoors on grass gives extra grip challenge that builds even more foot and ankle strength. In the gym, use the turf area or even the deadlift platform when it's free. The beauty is this requires nothing but your body weight, yet it delivers results that rival expensive machines. Breathing techniques that maximize power and recovery. Breathing is the hidden multiplier. In every crawl, inhale deeply through the nose on the stable position, exhale forcefully through the mouth as you drive the opposite arm and leg forward. This diaphragmatic pattern keeps your core rock solid and prevents energy leaks. When you finish a round, take 20 seconds of slow nasal breathing to drop your heart rate fast and speed up recovery so you can hit the next round stronger. Integrating Quadrobics into your split routine. Push, pull, legs examples. Let's make this plug and play for your current program. On push days, finish with bear crawls and lizard crawls to torch shoulders and chest. Pull days pair perfectly with gorilla walks to hit the entire back chain. Leg days benefit from reverse and lateral crawls to hammer glutes and quads from new angles. 10 minutes at the end of any session is all it takes to upgrade your entire week. Nutrition to fuel your primal gains. To get the most out of every crawl, fuel properly. Pre-session, 30 to 40 grams of carbs and 20 grams of protein 60 minutes before. Post-session, immediate protein shake with added electrolytes because you'll sweat more than you expect. Daily protein target stays the same as your lifting needs, 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, but add an extra serving of vegetables and healthy fats to support joint recovery and hormone production. Mindset drills during crawls for unbreakable discipline. While you're crawling, run a simple mental drill.
Count every single step out loud or in your head. When the burn hits, tell yourself, this is where champions are made, and keep moving. This tiny habit compounds into the same mental edge you need when the bar gets heavy and the last reps feel impossible. Tracking your progress, what to measure for real results. Take before photos in the same lighting every 2 weeks. Film a 20-second bear crawl on day 1 and again every 14 days. Measure your regular lift numbers weekly. Notice how your posture improves in the mirror. These visible markers keep you motivated when the scale or mirror doesn't change overnight.
Once you're comfortable, add weight vests for bear crawls, drag a chain or towel behind you for resistance on gorilla walks, or perform single-arm bear crawls to destroy imbalances. These upgrades keep the stimulus fresh and continue driving strength even after the basics stop challenging you. After every session, spend 5 minutes on wrist flexors and extensor stretches, shoulder dislocates with a band, and cat-cow flows on the floor. Foam roll your thoracic spine and quads. Sleep 7 to 9 hours and consider contrast showers. These small habits let you train harder for longer without hitting the wall. Take Marcus, a 35-year-old natural bodybuilder who added 2 inches to his shoulders in 10 weeks while dropping body fat because the crawling created constant tension and metabolic demand. Or Sarah, a powerlifter who fixed her chronic lower back pain by learning how to brace properly through every crawl. Their stories prove this system works for real people with real lives and real goals. I get these questions all the time, so let's answer them right now. Can I do this if I have bad wrists? Yes, use fists or handles and progress slowly. Will this make me bulky? No, it builds functional muscle and burns fat. How often should I do it? 3 to 4 times per week maximum. Can beginners do the advanced moves? Only after mastering the basics first. Every question you have is covered in the comments. Drop yours below and I'll answer the best ones in future episodes. Ready for the full challenge? Days 1 to 10, follow the 4-week beginner plan exactly. Days 11 to 20, add 1 advanced variation per session. Days 21 to 30, perform a full 15-minute circuit every other day and track every lift PR. At the end of 30 days, you will look, feel, and move like a completely different lifter. Film your day 1 crawl and your day 30 crawl. The difference will blow your mind. Take everything we covered today and put it into your very next training session. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your strength, confidence, and overall power skyrocket. This isn't just another workout trend. It's the missing piece that turns good lifters into great ones and great ones into legends. There you have it, the complete no stone unturned guide to stopping weakness and building real gorilla strength with Quadrobics. You now have the exact beginner setup, progressions, safety systems, integration strategies, nutrition support, and 30-day challenge to take your training to the next level. If this episode gave you even one actionable idea you're going to use tomorrow, smash that like button. Drop your biggest takeaway or your starting plan in the comments. I read every single one and reply to as many as possible. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next Pump Room episode, where we break down the exact nutrition hacks that fuel these primal gains. Share this with one friend who needs to stop being weak and start getting strong. Until next time, keep lifting, keep crawling, and keep forging the unbreakable version of yourself. This is Dr. Aris Thorne. Now go unleash the beast inside.